Hey everyone, it's Megan with the CraftyPlannerLovR here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, we are going to be planning in the very last page of my Temu 2024 reading planner for Romancing Mr. Bridgerton by Julia Quinn. So if you guys hear like wind and cars and airplanes, I'm actually filming outside on a balcony. This is where my sister lives, and I wanted to try it out because I wanted to try natural lighting. I wanted to try this little area out to see if I like filming outside, and we shall see how it goes. So many apologies if it is a weird video. Like I said, we are doing the very last page in this reading planner. I actually have a reading planner for 2025. If you guys missed it and you want to see how I'm using it for 2025, you can check out my B6 planner playlist. I will leave it in the description box below, as well as linked at the end of this video, so you guys can check that out if you want to see how I've done it. What we have here are some decoration pieces from FrolickingBrains. This is actually from her Duke and Daphne set that I got a while back. I'll show you some examples of what I mean by the Duke and Daphne reading. So this is the first one that I did. This was the Duke and Daphne by FrolickingBrains. Then we have the Viscount Who Loved Me. We've got some pieces from that. And then we have our most recent video, An Offer from a Gentleman, which we have a few pieces from FrolikingBrains there as well. But I'm using the last little bits from this, as well as some grid washi, so that we can do this video. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. As per usual in all of my videos, this probably will contain some spoilers. So if you want a spoiler-free review of this, or if you want to just watch me decorate, I would go ahead and put the video on mute so that you do not hear any of the spoilers. But I'm going to be talking about the book and the TV show, so if you want some stuff that's not related to the actual TV show, if you want to just hear about the book, just keep that in mind. Alright, so Romancing Mr. Bridgerton is the fourth book in the Bridgerton series. It is Colin and Penelope's story, and if you guys are familiar with the Netflix adaptation, you might be like, but wait, there's only 3 seasons. That's because they kind of went back and forth. They kind of skipped over Colin, or who was it? Benedict and Sophie's story, and that's going to be season 4. They wanted Colin and Penelope's story to go first, probably because of a huge spoiler. If you haven't seen the Netflix show, or if you haven't read the book, then you probably don't know, so don't listen to this part. Probably skipped over Benedict and Sophie's story because they were kind of working their way up to revealing who Lady Whistledown was. So that was one of the huge things in the show and in the actual book. So if you don't know, once again, spoiler, Penelope is Lady Whistledown. So that is something that we find out, and it's basically about her and Colin's version of how they met and how they fell in love. I really liked the book version of this because it talked a lot about, I'm actually going to take this piece and put it over on the other side. It talked a lot about, oh my gosh, I think I'm going to put this down here actually. I wanted to include this one because the bench was a huge thing in this story, if you don't know, in the show at least. So it talks about her and Colin's version of like how they met, how they fell in love, and I liked the book's adaptation of Cullen and Penelope's story a little bit more than the shows, although I loved season 3. I wish they would have given Cullen and Penelope more time on screen together, because they kind of focus more on Francesca, which she gets her own story, so like that's rude. But I really liked them showing the development of Cullen and Penelope throughout the story, throughout the seasons, so I thought that was really, really awesome. I'm actually going to keep this aside for the book review section, and I'm going to cover this one up because I really liked this. This was a freebie from FrolickingBrains. This was Kristen's freebie, by the way, just in case you guys were wondering. And I wanted to do this because it has all of the Bridgerton books right there, and I thought that would be really fun to do. Anyways, so they focus more on Francesca's story rather than Cullen and Penelope's. But I still liked the show. The only thing I would have changed about it is to not have Eloise be such a turd, because she was not a turd in the book at all. Like, she was so loving to Penelope and Cullen, and like so accepting that they are she's part of the family. When she found out that Penelope was Lady Whistledown, she didn't like throw a hissy fit like Eloise did in the show, but you know, you have to have the drama, so I get that. It's just, I wish they would have done Eloise a little bit more justice, because she's such a sweetheart in the books, and I really, really like her in the books. So now I'm just gonna take this script washi and put it along the bottom here. I wanted to use the script washi for this specifically, this section, because of Penelope, because she's Lady Whistledown. I really wanted to have that script and the whole like her being her own voice kind of thing. I really wanted that in my book review, so that's why I didn't include any like photos or like stills of Cullen and Penelope in this one like I did with the others. Alright, let's go ahead and write everything down. Alright everyone, that is it for this video on Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. I hope you guys liked it. I think that this is a really, really fun ending to this planner, and I am so excited to share with you guys more reading journals and more things in my new planner, so keep an eye out for that if you guys are interested in seeing more of these kinds of videos. If you do like this video and you want to see more from me, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the description box below for various playlists related to all of the different kinds of planning and crafting content that I share, as well as information on FrolickingBrains and the Temu reading planner that I have. It's still available on the site at the time of me filming. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed hearing my take on the book and on the Netflix show. And until next time, read on. Bye guys.